Karl-Anthony Towns is someone who would have eaten Jokic alive. Welcome back to the best YouTube channel in the world, the Front Cover Podcast, coming back at you with another video. I'm Trey Wilkinson, aka Twill the Beast, aka T-Ray. As you can tell from the title, James Harden to the Nuggets. Let's get into it. So the Nuggets really need is defense. They need defense. They're 3-4. They are 28th in defensive rating. They are allowing more points per game than the Rockets. They are allowing 117 points per game, which is terrible. Or they're allowing 116 points per game. They're scoring 117 points per game, so they have a positive point differential, but not by much. And you can't rely on your offense to win your games as much as you can on a good defense. So they beat the Timberwolves twice without Cat, beating the Rockets without John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. Karl-Anthony Towns is someone who would have eaten Jokic alive, if we're being honest. In the post, Jokic would have no shot against Cat. Luckily for the Nuggets, he wasn't playing. Unfortunately for the Timberwolves, the Timberwolves lost by 7 points today. Like I just finished watching the game like 2 hours ago. 7 points. It was not good. They were able to rally, Nuggets were, and come back, but they're missing something. And defense isn't really available right now. There's no one that's available. They're especially missing big man defense because they got Jokic, not a great defender. JaMychal Green, who they added from the Clippers this offseason, not a great defender. Paul Millsap, Zeno Older, still not a great defender. Isaiah Hartenstein, he's tall, not a great defender. And wing defense is a problem. They have Gary Harris and Will Barton, good defenders who are supposedly good defenders, but they let D'Lo score 33 points today and have 11 assists. So, but big man defense, wing defense is definitely a necessity for this team if they want to continue to be postseason contenders. If they want to continue to be a finals contender every single season, if they want to be a great team, basically, they need defense, or they just need to be able to outscore other people. Because the Nets, they don't have great defense, but they have 2 superstars. They got a really solid offensive cast. They remind me of the Kansas City Chiefs, if we're being honest. They remind me of a team that's just going to, we might not have the best defense, might not be able to stop you, but we're just going to outscore you. Simple as that. The Nuggets, they have a good offense, terrible defense. There's basically no way to upgrade their defense at the moment. So, what do? You make the offense better. You turn the grid/great offense to transcendent offense with adding James Harden. You trade away Michael Porter Jr., Gary Harris, picks, money, or salary cap, salaries basically, for James Harden, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Jokic, big 3, amazing, unstoppable offensively. No team's going to be able to outscore that team on any given night at all. Maybe the Nets. That would be an amazing shootout. I really want to see that. But there would be no one that would be able to match up with them. No one that would be able to stop them. No one that has 2 good defensive guards and a great defensive big. Jokic and James Harden are 2 of the best offensive players in the league. On the same team, it's a nightmare for basically every team. Basically every team. They won't be 82-0 or 72-0, but they'd be an amazing team. It'd be basically unstoppable to beat. Basically impossible to beat and unstoppable. So that's basically it, for being honest. But another reason they've played it well so far. They've had some tough games, had some tough losses. But Jokic is playing too many minutes, if we're being honest. He's playing 36 minutes this season. He played 32 last year. He's playing amazing this season. Not including today's game, 22, 13, and 11. Probably about the same, maybe closer to 11 assists as well after today. But he's playing amazingly. No one's really stopping him. He's fouling a lot, that's for sure. His defense, that just kind of shows the defense is not great. And he's not an incredible athlete, if we're being honest. He's not someone who you can bump up 5 minutes and he won't really feel it. Like Jokic, he looks a lot more in shape, but he's not like Anthony Edwards, who we saw today. He was like a rookie, who is a rookie and is an incredible athlete. I can speak today. Believe me, I can speak today. An incredible athlete who can just ball out for minutes on end, an hour on end probably at some point. Jokic can't really do that. He's bigger. He's 7 foot tall, for goodness sakes. And And this team just is going to get outscored a lot because their offense sometimes will be able to outscore the other team. Like today, they were able to barely. But again, in some games, they haven't been able to. For instance, the Clippers game, they weren't able to stop them at all, and they also weren't able to outscore them. So this team can still be a playoff team, but they won't be able to have any relative playoff success without trading for James Harden. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Link will be in the description for podcast, Phenom Media articles, Phenom Media NBA show, Phenom NBA show. Like everything I do will be in the description. Our mascot got packed away on accident because it was a Christmas thing, so we don't have a mascot anymore. And last thing, should I be? Oh, where'd they go? Should I be rocking these from now on? I don't know. Should I? Let me know. Alright, I'll be back sometime in the future. Talk about other NBA related things. So until then, peace.